I Shalom Akim, giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakach Warash, the Balaners to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim across the globe that are doing this work in truth and in sincerity and in charity. And basically, I was just on the web and I came across this one article, and basically, this is an article going into the mark of the beast system. All right, the RFID chip. All right, and whoever takes this chip will be destroyed, man. Thus says the Bible, man. And Esau, Edom, he's pushing this RFID chip, this microchip vibration, man. Hard, man. Now Amazon, Whole Foods is about to have a new payment system. Let me just read the title. Amazon wants to scan your hand for making payments at Whole Foods. All right, and hey, that's just programming the people's mind just to take the chip, man, to get used to the RFID chip technology, man. So when the day comes, man, they'll take it without a second thought, man. Willingly take it, man. And I'm just gonna get into the article. It's not too long, and I'm gonna read the first paragraph. If you got anything, go ahead.
Because I was gonna say, basically what they're doing is they're setting this up. Why? They're setting it up so they can desensitize the masses of the people. And I got the definition of desensitize. It says free someone from a phobia or neurosis by gradually exposing the person to the thing that is feared. Because when that time comes, when that chip is presented, a lot of people are gonna fear. All right, they're gonna fear of not having food. They're gonna fear of not being on the grid, not being able to access benefits and all these things. So they're gonna take that chip. So what are they doing? They're desensitizing you. All right, so they're preparing the people to just take the chip, which a lot of the masses of the people in Babylon, the Great America, are gonna take, and that's what they're setting up for.
God.
You see?
And you ask the average Israelite, the average person out there, man. They know that the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, today, that's the mark of the beast, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. And you ask the average person out there, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that. But if you don't have your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai with you, if you don't have that faith, man, hey, you're gonna take that chip, man. If you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna take that chip, man. Once you start catching hell and tribulation, start going 2-3 days without eating, then your little kids, Daddy, I'm hungry, and your wife is gonna start taking. You're gonna take it, man. All right, you people that are not in the truth, man, that are not serving Yahweh Shema, you're gonna take it, man, and hey, the Most High is gonna destroy you, man. But without further ado, let me just get into the article real quick. It appears like Amazon is putting in some serious efforts to avoid the use of any sorts of physical card or NFC-based smartphone payments at its offline stores, according to a report from the New York Post. The e-commerce giant is internally testing a payment system codenamed Oroville that will allow people to perform payments just by using their hands without physical touch, of course. All right. So hey, this is preparing the minds of people just to take that chip, man.
Yeah, because I was reading a video just a couple minutes ago. Well, not reading a video. How can I read a video? But I was watching a video. I was watching a video, and it went into the fact that the things they're gonna use to scan your hand they're gonna have like sensors all over the store, and when you go to the checkout. So what the sensor is gonna do is gonna examine your hand for the depth, the measure of your hand, the size, the circumference, and it's gonna like zoom into your prints on your fingers. So that's how they're setting up this system. And that's how they're desensitizing you, because what's going to be next? People are going to be like, I don't want to do this, so what are they going to offer you next? They're going to offer you just a microchip, and that's going to be that incision into your flesh. Okay? That's what's coming. That's what's being initiated. Slowly but surely, because the Lord doesn't lie, man. The scriptures are true.
God. I'm going to read on in the article. You must be wondering how this would work behind the scenes. Will let me break it down. As the user hands get scanned, the customer details get fished from his or her Amazon Prime account that is linked with a credit or debit card. Techniques like computer vision and depth geometry are implemented to accurately identify the shape and size of each hand before confirming the payment. All right, it's accurate to within 1/10,000th of 1%, but Amazon engineers are scrambling to improve it to 1/1,000,000th of 1% ahead of its launch, according to the stores of New York Post. Upon successful implementation, this new payment system could make the time for checkout less than 300 milliseconds, which is noticeable improvement over the current time taken for completing transactions. So that's how Esau is gonna get the minds of a lot of people, man. You're just gonna go inside the store and you're gonna walk right out like nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like how the scripture says in songs that his words are smoother than butter, softer than oil. Or if it's paraphrasing, but a war is in his heart, man. You know, Esau wants to control you, man, with that shit, man. You know, he wants to see everything that you're doing. You know what you're buying. All right, he wants to moderate you, man.
Yeah, he's doing that because you just read. He's doing that because he's gonna play on the people's emotions towards convenience.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't want to be in line all day. I just want to get in and out. So the Lord makes this devil play on your the convenience on your emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why, like we said, a lot of people are going to take this chip, and it's scriptural, because the Most High, we can see it coming to pass, but the people don't see it. But they're gonna see it in that last second when they're presented with that microchip, and they're gonna remember that these words we were speaking to them. All right, they're gonna remember that they're gonna understand that they're coming to pass. This is Isaiah 55:11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth." Actually, I'm gonna start at 10. It says, "For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it." So if you go into Revelations, it tells you that we're going to be presented, all right, with this microchip, this incision in the incision in the flesh, and we see that being implemented in small levels, starting with this the hand scanning at Whole Foods, and that's ultimately going to be spread to other companies. And there's already people with the microchip in them walking around, man.
Yep.
So this whole beast system is they're activating it, because why? They see their time is getting short, so they're trying to establish complete domination over all these people. When the Most High rules in the kingdom, and they're trying to play the Most High. You see? You got some?
Yeah, something, bro.
It's Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. It says, "And through his policy also he shall cause his craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand." All right? You know, because what is Esau's policy? Is the New World Order, man. His crowning on the New World Order is going to be that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. That's really going to be him ascending as the Most High. You know, hey. You know, one thing we can really say is that that's a form of mind control. It's gonna be a form of him saying that he is God, that you're a part of him, and that he owns everybody on the face of the earth, which the Lord is already against, because it says that Israel is the Lord's portion, man. You know, but you know it's a lot of different diverse movies that goes into different types of chips to where it'll show mind control. The point being is, you know, you go into that mark, is showing that you are just a part of being this man. You have submitted to this man solely, entirely, especially for the simple fact it says in the scripture that you're not supposed to take that mark. So you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that take that mark, guess what? The Lord's he's not gonna listen to you, you know? And he's not listening to a lot of you 2/3 anyway, for the simple fact you already have that spiritual mark, man. Like those guys down in the Bahamas, because they already didn't listen, you know. And if through the Spirit, if that mark came out, guess what? They would take it, you know, because they didn't listen to the prophets. They already have that rebellious spirit to what they're not gonna deal with the Lord, man. So the Lord said, "To hell with you, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject you." And that's what the Lord's about to do, man. He's about to reject a lot of you niggas, man.
Yep. I got a precept for you. This is First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. Because Esau's doing the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun with these Edomites. First Maccabees 1 and 41, it says, Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. And they're going to use this mark of the beast so that all can become one people under one, electronic, electronic financial banking system, which is going to be through that mark of the beast. You know, along with other things such as your birth certificate, your medical records, and they're starting to push this out to the people. Why? Because they're desensitizing them, like I started the lesson with, so that when this all gets pushed forward, these people are not surprised. So they're doing it little by little. Verse 42, it says, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So the heathen, the other nations, they're going to get this chip. The Elamite, the Moabite, all right, the Syrian, all right, the Ishmaelite, all those other nations, they're going to get the chip. And then, like the brother said, a lot of our people are going to consent to it as well. It says, verse 43, yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. And that's what's going to happen again. A lot of you Israelites, you're going to consent to taking this chip, just like the brother said. Being hard-headed, doing what you want to do, not taking heed to this word. And that's prophecy as well, okay? Because what the Most High says, word is not going to go back void. And you're reading in history that our people have always consented, well, a portion of our people have always consented to following the heathens, man. And doing whatever is necessary, all right, to be in good standing with them. And in this time, in this present reality, is going to be this mark of the beast, and they're going to take it, man. You see?
Right. Khan, and let me just finish the article real quick. All right, the system is under internal testing right now as per the report. The employees at Amazon New York office are currently testing it. The official rollout of the new payment interface to Whole Foods supermarket is expected to happen early next year, so by around January 2020, February, March, you know. All right. Since people are getting paranoid when facial recognition is used for authentication due to privacy concern, Amazon has acted smartly to use hands as an identification perimeter. However, we will have to wait until the official rollout to know the actual perspective of consumers. So what do you think of this new system of payment? Let us know in the comment. And that was it to the article, man. And hey, man, this is just Esau's mark of the beast RFID chip technology, man. All right, and let me just get a quick scripture. Just to prove to you, brothers, man, that the mark of the beast, the RFID chip is a mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of, man. Because you got a lot of false groups and a lot of false pastors out there that say it's not the RFID chip, it's Christianity or
because they're false prophets. They can't see what's being established. Why is that? Because they can't see far off. They don't have that vision to see because they're not the real prophets. They can't see that this is ultimately going to culminate into this chip down the road. They can't see this because they false prophets, man. But we can see it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Through that foresight, that eyesight that the Lord gave us, man. You see?
Khan. And this is the book of Revelations 13 and 16. All right. Now I'll start at verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, amen, for those people that don't bow down to this beast system, that don't take that chip, man, hey, Esau's gonna put them to death, man, But hey, the scripture says, be faithful unto death, man. And I shall fight for thee.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, we gotta be faithful unto Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, we can't let Esau and his tactics scare us, man. All right, hey, we gotta pray to the Heavenly Father to get us to give us integrity and the strength to get through those times, man. But reading on, and he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Okay, and that's plain right there. Old people, young people, newborns, people that are locked up, and free people, man. All right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right, and if you go into the word mark, is in the Hebrew is karagma, which means and in printed mark. All right, a thing that's carved inside your flesh.
Incision.
An incision. All right, that's what it is, man. And it explains it right here. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so without that mark, man, that RFID chip, you're not going to be able to buy, sell your things, go to the grocery stores or buy things, man, unless you have that chip, man. All right, and that's definitely not talking about Christianity. You know, go to the grocery store without the Christianity doctrine, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. You know, you got a lot of, you know, groups out there that are sold out to Esau, man. They're not telling you the truth, man. You know, so that doesn't make sense, man. What is that talking about? The chip, man. All right, you got I think IUIC is telling you can take the chip. Ain't nothing wrong with taking the chip. But this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19. What should I? 19 and 28, and it reads, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh." So, hey, man, that's a commandment right there, man. You're not supposed to, how it says, make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. You're not supposed to cut yourself. And when they put that chip in you, they're cutting you, man. Or print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. So you're not supposed to put anything inside your body, man. That's a commandment, man. And you got the IUIC out there so-called pushing the law. Hey, you're breaking this law right here, man. You're not supposed to take that chip, man. You're not supposed to get any tattoos or have anything inserted inside you, man. All right. So that's just a quick cut to IUIC, man, and those groups that tell you that you can take the chip, man. All right. You got anything out here?
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 36, and 6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." And that's the same exact spirit, man. Ecclesiastes 1:9. There's nothing new under the sun with our people. This is considered another Egypt, all right, which is symbolic and which literally means bondage, all right, which our people are in this captivity. Yeah, all right, so they're leaning on Egypt again. They're leaning on the captors. They're leaning on the nation that has us in captivity, and that nation that has us in captivity, they're going to present this mark of the beast to you. And the brother just read in the law how it's against the law to insert anything into you. But you have a lot of our people, according to the scripture, that are going to lean on this place. And they're going to insert that chip into themselves. And they're going to be ashamed with this place when the Lord comes back and destroys everybody and everything on this continent, man. They're going to be a part of the casualties. All right? It tells you that in Revelations. Let me get it. This is Revelations 14. This is Revelations 14 and 9. It says, Revelations 14 and 8, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," because what do you have also? You have that Neuralink with Elon Musk. So now he's trying to actually he's trying to put chips into your brain. That's scriptural as well, man. The scriptures line up, man. Like I read in Isaiah 55, man. The Most High doesn't lie with his word. He already planned this orchestration of this reality, and we're reading it to you, man. Okay? It says, Revelations 14 and 9 again, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark," which is that incision, the karagma, into the flesh, which is the RFID chip. Okay, they're already selling it. You can actually buy the syringes with the RFID chip on eBay now. So you can insert, you can mark yourself with the mark of the beast, man. It says, "And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same," who is the same? Whoever take this chip, including our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, the same, you people that take it, shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. So you're going to be completely and utterly obliterated, man, if you take this chip. So that's why it's so pivotal that we have to pray to the Most High to give us a spirit not to take this. All right, all the way up until he comes back. Okay, because he says he's coming back, so we just gotta if we gotta go a couple days or weeks or how long ever it be, the Most High is gonna come back in time to save you if you don't take this chip. The Most High is not a man that he should lie. He's gonna come back and get you. Just don't take that chip, is what the scriptures is saying, man. All right, and if that may be unto death, then so be it, man. Okay, because the Lord said don't take this chip. Basically, if you take this chip, you're saying that Esau is your God, basically. When Yahweh Shem Shai ruleth in the kingdom of men, that's our power. Okay, the creator of this, of everybody.
Of everything. Yeah.
You see, I'd rather worship him, man. Esau is no God; he's just a man. All right, and when Yahweh Shem Shai comes back, he's gonna show the earth and Esau and the heathen nations who the real power is. That's why we're not to take this chip, man. You see? Did you have something?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright, and ignorant means not knowing. Alright, so we're not ignorant of Satan's, of Esau's technology, man. Alright, we're not stupid, man. We know what he's trying to do with this, with Whole Foods, with the cashless, with that cashless system, man. You know, we know that he's just preparing the minds of people just to be able to accept that shit, man. You know, alright, we're not ignorant, man. You know, we got the scriptures right here to tell us, man. You know what these things are, man. Alright.
That's right. Because ultimately, why? Because we have the eyesight. We can see these other teachers and so-called prophets. All right, they don't have that. They don't have the understanding or the vision to understand that this is gonna culminate into that chip. You see, that's why Apostle Gabar always says you gotta have vision when you read these scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Just because it's not playing out now doesn't mean that this is not what it's not gonna culminate. This is not what it's culminating into. Because we can see that this is eventually gonna be. They're eventually gonna present the RFID chip through this. Oh, you guys want more convenience? Just take this chip. It'll make it even more easier. And these people out here, the masses of the people, you people love the simplicity of this place. You love everything at your convenience. Especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So this is why we're trying to tell you, don't take that chip. Okay, cool. You might go into Whole Foods and you're gonna be interested in this bullshit with the scanning your hand. Okay, better not take that chip and put nothing inside yourself. That's the chip, and that's what we're telling you, that they're sensitizing your mind to get prepared for it. Okay, that's why we continue to push these lessons to basically tell our people to not put anything inside yourselves when that time comes, man.
To wipe the blood off our hand, man.
Exactly.
You know, prophesying to them whether they hear or forbear, man. You know, and ultimately, man, you know, 8 elect, which we hope to be, the 144 and the 1/3 of women, men, and children, they are not gonna take that chip, man. You know, and hey, the 2/3 are gonna come across our videos, man, and they're gonna hear about the word, man.
Yep.
All right, and they're gonna hear that they shouldn't, that the RFID chip is a mark of the beast, that they shouldn't take it, man. But if they take it, man, that's their ass, man. They've been warned, man.
Yep.
You know, it's the year of Karagma, man. You know, this you know, Apostle Tahar deemed 2019 to be the year of Karagma, man. And hey, man, this RFID chip technology is out there, man. You know,
that's right.
A whole bunch of people already have it. A lot of people in Sweden have it. I think it's in China. A lot of people in China. Here in America, they have it, man.
Yep, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, man.
Like I said, there's people walking around with the RFID, with the mark of the beast in them already. Because they don't give a damn. Those people, a lot of them are Edomites. Oh. And there's some of our people that got it. Like, what's that nigga? Kid Boo or whatever the fuck his name was.
He's like a rapper or something?
Yeah, that degenerate. Oh. He got the RFID microchip inserted into him on camera. And he's an Israelite. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna use these niggas to show you and desensitize you to this chip. Alright, to make you niggas go get it. You niggas with these dreads, you hoes of our nation, the wicked of our nation, the 2/3 of our nation. They're gonna take it, but you Israelites that understand and you see it in your mind, you like, damn, that dude makes sense. You better not take that chip, because that's what's coming, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be using these niggas to promote his RFID chip technology, man.
Yep.
You know, he already promotes niggas to rap about money.
Yep.
And shit, you know, to make money. I got big bitches and big houses, etc. Even if I have a nigga in a music video, I got 100 million on my chip.
Yeah, they already did it. It was a video with Fat Joe.
For real? Oh,
yeah, with Fat Joe, the lean back video where he went into the to open the door in the video. I believe he used his hand to open up the door. He put his hand to the to some type of reader, and the door opened up for him.
Wow,
And that was shit. That was years ago. Shit, that was like almost 10. That was like 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago.
I gotta see that video now. Shit.
Yeah, it's in there. So they already they started desensitizing people back then, and it's in movies. You know, so that's what they're everything in these movies is gonna become a reality, because that's everything you see in these movies. That's really what Esau wants to do, and he has a lot of this shit in these movies. You see, upgrade how you're gonna take the chip and it's gonna increase your brain capacity and ability. You know,
that's just bullshit, man.
Yeah, sports. You can put it in yourself to see how fast you run. You know, monitor your speed and your strength and your blood pressure and all this bullshit, man. This man's a mad scientist, and he's gonna use the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, to have everybody come together under this one wicked vibration of using his chip, which is that mark of the beast system. You see?
But you got anything else?
No, that's it.
You know, but you know, hopefully, you know, this was an edifying video for the hopeful righteous elect, man. You know, hey, man, it's a year of Karagma, man. You know, the year of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, man. You know, and for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, you are the real Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, man. And hey, man, don't take that chip, man. You know, if not, hey, the Most High, if not, hey, the Most High's gonna destroy you, man. You know, point blank, period, man. And for you heathens, ain't no hope, man. Y'all going into slavery and y'all gonna be destroyed too, man.
Yep.
But with all that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh, the Balanas, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect Akim scattered to the whole globe that are preaching His word in truth and in sincerity and in charity. Till next time, Shalom. You know, and Abba Babal, Mawatla Babal Mahar.
Abba Babal, Shalom.
Wow.